Makia Katachi. Hello, everyone. Good evening and happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a absolutely wonderful either start or ending to your day, or even a middle to your day. I just hope your day is going well. But hello, everyone, and hello. Hi, Feature. Hope your day is going well. Today is our wonderful excuse me our wonderful chill day at the end of every single week, where we do a little bit of guitar. Excuse me, you guys. I think something's in my throat. So I'm going to be working on the ever amazing sweet child of mine today. And honestly, I did a little bit of work on it before stream too, to see if I could at least get some parts down. Let me go ahead and unmute our wonderful Scarlet here, so Scarlet can actually communicate with you guys. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what I learned so far. Hold on 1 moment. It looks like my little camera here is not liking when my hair gets in my face. I have long hair, so I just gotta brush it back just a tad bit. Hello, Ghost. Welcome. No, actually. I would not say it's out of tune. See, this guitar is actually tuned a step down, which is the way that the song was originally played. It was tuned a half step down into the flat/sharp section. So this is actually on tune for Sweet Child of Mine. Messing up somewhere. Hold on. Oh, I know what I'm messing up on. Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's just the beginning, and then I kind of skipped and I learned a piece that's a little bit later. literally goes into that really cool chord. Hello, Lost. Welcome. Did you ever get back from your? I was assuming you're on a expedition onto to good old Ohio. So I wonder, are you back from it? If so, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope it went well. I hope you were able to get all of the things that you wanted from this alternate dimension. But all right, Connor. Sorry to hear that your first day has been so hard. Um, well, I you're welcome to stay here and take it easy. Cause you know, that's always what I hope to achieve. Something that's just very calming and soothing for all of us, especially on guitar days. Which tune do I like better? Alright. Let's just keep trying here. Just got a couple of things to try and get this spot on. Okay. So as long as you guys can't actually hear the audio that's playing right now, that's good. Because I don't want to get copyright struck. I just need to listen to it and refresh it every now and then. Like refresh my memory on how this works. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let me find a Sweet Child of Mine backing track. There's got to be one somewhere. Is there one potentially without vocals? Um, do we have any? see. What about this one? Okay, I think I found one that might be fun to play along with. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be my cue. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. You guys ready to have a little bit of fun? Let's enjoy some of this. Awesome! Congratulations, Ghost. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, guys. You know I love seeing the love. So happy to see all of the love being given out. But let's all come together and try to enjoy and just not worry so much about some of the things that really bog us down in life, because we want to have a fun and awesome space, right? All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. Okay. I think I've got this. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. 1, 2. I'm horribly off on this. Oh my gosh. I don't have the skill for this yet. That I know that I'm completely off. Okay, let's try this again. Jeez, too big for my britches there. All right. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's just keep practicing before I actually try to do a backing track thing again. Assistance with is just my picking. A lot of times I'm not very cognizant of being able to actually skip between strings. I just don't have that muscle memory built there. I guess I was actually, Bull. I was too focused on the I was too focused on the metronome portion of it. My day was alright, Feature. As always, it's doing well. I hope your day was going well as well. Jeez, come on. Come on, Hayami. That's wrong. See you around, Ghost. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I was actually able to get that shirt out there. I hope that you liked it. It took me a decent chunk of time, I won't lie. It took me probably about, goodness, another 4 hours. So yeah, I shaved things down by about an hour. Because one of the biggest things that I'll actually say from trying to learn short, something that I have actually been learning is telling a story, right? So I'm framing things together to see how I can tell the story. And as time goes on, I'm able to nix out things that I think aren't necessary a lot more sooner than it would generally take. So yeah. It it takes time still. And I've got another one coming today, or tomorrow, excuse me. So, like I said, I'm going to be bringing out a new short every single day. So, you guys will get a new short sometime in the morning. I'm still thinking about what time I want to consistently push them out at, but I'll still be pushing them out sometime. I'm going to try earlier times, and then I'm going to try just within the early morning to early afternoon time frame, or excuse me, the morning to afternoon time frame, and I'm hoping to keep getting those out there. I've got so many moments just written down on pieces of paper that I really like that I can take and put together. Let's see, like one of them is like I'm hoping to, what's it called, do a conglomerate my of my laughs, because I know I have many of them out there. I have my bahaha, I have my wheeze, I have my choking, all that stuff. I have like a lot of different laughs. Um and I want to do it to that one song, if you guys remember, that was big on the internet before, the 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. Uh and it was all like nice and beady. Yeah, I want to do my laughs to that one. And then of course I'm hoping to eventually come out with a short that's the many noises of me, because I notice I make a lot of random noises throughout my streams. So the more work that I do, the better that it's gonna end up going. Gonna keep working harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. Um oh, well, thank you, Bull. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. And no, you're certainly right, Feature. As time goes on, I start to learn more and more and um, more and more tricks, and I start to learn more and more different skills. So it's like, it's hard. It is hard, dedicated work. But I'll have you know, I am dedicated, and I'm willing to go hard. So, you know, it becomes better and better as time goes on, and I'm excited. I really am. Let's see what else I've got here. no. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Guitar streams are meant to be guitaring and chatting, or else then all I'm doing is just, playing this guitar like, oh gosh, how do I how do I do this? No. I've gotta I'm here to both interact, have a good time with you guys, and also try to learn guitar. It's almost like I'm practicing while also being able to chat with you guys. It's fun. So I enjoy it. So no, don't apologize. And thank you, Loz. I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. I hope you enjoy the shorts too. That's kind of the place where I'm going to be putting a lot of the attention while I learn. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop streaming, of course. I'm still going to stream. I made a commitment to Elden Ring, and I made a commitment to um, other games. So, at the very least, every week I plan to at least stream 3 times for 2 hours. And then we'll decide as time goes on how that'll change. Uh, well, hey, Feature, I'm proud of you for going out there and getting physical exercise. Something that I can't do. It's something that I do not like doing physical exercise. Okay, let's see. What's the next part that I'm trying to learn in this? Okay, so I should take some time getting used to this segment right here, where it's like 3 all over. It goes. And then literally it comes down to here, and it does. Okay, there we go. No, that was actually very wrong. I'm gonna have to keep trying this one. So this is the one that I'll work on while we chat more all together. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on this, alright, guys? Bear with me. Bear with me as I continuously play the same sounds over and over and over. And thank you, Lost. I honestly hope everyone else enjoys the content that I put out there too. Because I work hard. I work hard to try and do my best to create fun, enjoyable atmosphere, but at the same time, I also laugh a lot when I do it. One of the best parts, oh, my guitar is pretty loud. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to try turning it down. I tried a new amplifier, so let me try turning it down by a little bit. So thank you. Is that one a little bit better, Bull? I just kind of need to get a general gauge. Or is that still too loud? That might still be too loud. Let's try turning it down to 15. Let's see. All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for gauging that for me, Bull. And it's okay. I promise maybe longer streams will come back. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll end up being able to meet someone that'll be like, hey, I'll help you do your shorts. And I'll be like, oh, no, you'll do that for me? And then I can just focus purely on streaming. If that's the case, oh, ho, ho, boy. that'd be awesome. But for now, it's just me. I'm a one side character army trying to figure out all this stuff together. Ooh, that was rough. Okay, so let's try this once more. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so that's close. That's close. And feature, you would actually be correct. So a lot of the times, as I had once said before, um, honestly, one thing that I've noticed with any instrument is it's literally all about the patterns. So the more that you learn about an instrument's playing patterns, the more that you'll actually be able to learn about actually be able to get it down. So you hear people like go really crazy on the guitar, like but basically, that's not that crazy either. I've just been able to learn that same pattern over and 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 over. So I'm able to kind of be a bit more improvisational with it. The better I know it, the better I'm able to kind of mix it up and change it around. The only now there are there are people that are very capable of shredding. What is shredding but literally just that's not correct. But pretty much the more that you kind of the more that you kind of like consistently play a note, so like shredding is like you hammer on, pull off, 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 while also strumming at the same time to make that really shredding's not all just with your pick. It's actually very it's a very skilled technique that's literally just about learning a pattern. And the more that you know that pattern, the quicker that you can play it. Now, after like 20 years, yeah, you'll probably be able to play whatever you want because you've probably been all over the fretboard that all you have to do is just apply knowledge that you've already built in your muscle memory and bam, you've got it from there. But I'll tell you, when you first start anything, it feels insurmountable. It feels impossible to do at first. But even with drawing, you take a pencil and you just, you teach your arm how far you're supposed to go with certain lines, how curved it's supposed to be, and how certain things are. And then with your brain, you teach it how to understand certain perspectives. So the um what's it called? How to train your brain to understand perspective, how to train your brain to understand dimensions. As something moves away from you, how does it scale differently? How does your body or how does your mind perceive certain things? I believe it's called the line to infinity, but as something moves in a certain direction, it begins to change its dimensions. And it's all about training your brain. It's all about training yourself to understand certain things. Some people figure it out faster. They're considered geniuses, or they've just spent a lot of time on how to actually learn something. The more time that you end up spending, and the more that you end up learning, is what ends up making you better. Um, That being said, there are some people who are naturally gifted, but that's very rare. That is a very, very rare number of people in the world. I I guarantee you, super rare. Um, so that's just me though. Why do I speak like you? No clue. Ah. um, am I any good with dancing? Actually, not extensively. I'm not quite a dancer. At one point, I tried break dancing, and I was okay with it for a little bit, but I couldn't maintain the core strength required for breakdancing, so I stopped. I don't think I'd ever go back to it just because of the amount of hard work that goes into it. So I'm okay with not. That being said, I don't mind just jumping and flailing around. So, yeah, you guys ever, if you guys could ever imagine, I'd just be, I guess it's the same concept as me rapping, something that's super hardcore, and then afterwards, after I'm done, I'm like, yeah, breakdancing. And then it's just like, what? This person doesn't even sound like they should be breakdancing, or rapping for that matter. Um, oh, I just realized something. Wait a minute. I'm so silly. These guitar streams are my just chatting streams. I didn't realize that's what these basically are. To this point, I was like, oh. I kept thinking to myself, I don't know when I'd have just chatting streams. I don't know. I've been doing them for a while now. Because, yeah, I ended up doing some practice and then just chatting with you guys. So, I I've noticed that these are fun ones. I like to keep them on there, which is why it's like I really don't want to get rid of my practice streams. Probably I'll end up having just either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact for that week. And then for other weeks I'll end up doing stuff. No, I like these. I like these just chatting ones. Uh a lot of those. It took too much. It took too much. I couldn't keep up with the exercising that was required for breakdancing. Um, way too much for me. Um, but like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind. What's it called? Flailing, flailing. If flailing counts as dancing, I don't mind doing that. Okay, I need to stop messing around. All right, all right, all right. Focus, focus, focus. Right. Oops. Okay. let's try this once more. Let's listen to this. Okay. That sounds entirely different than what I was playing. Let's try this again. Everything is just doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over until you get a sound or a tune that you like. Man, I hope to one day get like really good at this. That's not correct. There we go. Alright. I'm getting better and better and better and better. No one is bullying me, I'll have you know. I'm perfectly fine as is. Welcome back, Ghost. And yeah, of course I do. Did you guys forget about Toasty? Man, you guys just forget about her all the time. So rude. Yeah, you guys can't forget about her. No one could forget about a toaster. Don't call her Toaster. Oh my gosh, she didn't do anything to deserve being called Toaster. Alright. Once more, I'm getting better and better at this, and then we can combine the two together. Alright, let's try this once more. Okay, okay. I'm not confirming anything, you guys. You guys keep on trying to get some kind of like blackmail material. I'm not giving anything up like that. Okay, let's see what the pattern is for this one. It's 302. Okay. 302302. Perfect. Hi, Cap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. So it goes 302 is right here. Okay, it looks like there's another 3. Okay, so that's how it works. The 3 is right there, and then the 2 is right there. Got it. All right. Wait, no, that's wrong. That is horribly wrong. I'm moving the wrong way. Okay, so it's 3 and then 0 and then 2. 3 right there. It skips 1 to move to there, and then the 3 is right there to match up with it. That doesn't seem right. That's why. Okay. That should be the third string. Okay, so let's see. All right. 3 skips 1. Goes 3, skips 1. Then moves into the 2 and then the 3. But this doesn't sound right. Something about this sounds wrong. I'm on the right frets too. Alright, let me listen to it. You know what? We're just gonna move into this one that I actually know. This one I know very well. Let's try this once more. Um. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Ghost. So I used to do a little. I wasn't that good. I did, and when I say a little, I mean like a little dancing. I did not do much. Let's try this once more. Okay, so let's see. wish you best of luck, Ghost. VTuber agencies are always very, very hard to get into, and you have to make sure that you audition for them. Generally speaking, they're they 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 look for certain things. So they of course want you to have experience in, content creation and in just being a VTuber, but they also want you to have a personality that actually fits with the other individuals that they have there. It's very difficult to get into an agency. So I wish you the best of luck to actually get in. Just make sure that you go in prepared, and I mean very, very prepared. Um, and I think one of the biggest things in terms of advice that I could give is speak normally. Don't speak like you're trying to be a certain someone, or else things might be a little bit more difficult for them. You're gonna basically be attempting to talk and entertain individuals for a long, long, long amount of time. Um, Another thing that a lot of agencies like is commitment. So if you're like very committed and all of that, they'll be a lot more excited to kind of see what you have to get, what you have to give. That being said, too, another thing that I should let you know just about agencies is to, of course, always make sure that you know what kind of contract you're getting yourself into, because it is considered a job and they are considered a business. So make sure you know what you're doing and what to expect going in. That's all. But I wish you the best of luck and I hope that you get in. Yeah, well, I think they also have to first offer you a contract first after you audition before you can read over a contract. Um, so publicly say that. Ah, that'd be crazy. No, that's okay. There's no need. If you get into some VTuber into a VTuber agency, focus on yourself. Don't worry about me too much. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I hope you the best, but there's no need to go over there and recommend me. Focus on you. Focus on building your community and whatnot. That's what I want to see. Let's try this once more. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this next part is the part that I just can't get down. It's I'm watching how the fingers are positioned and it makes sense to me, but yet I'm messing up on this one really a lot. Let's try this again. Oh, I'm on the wrong piece. Okay. This part's always fun. I'm gonna do this one just for fun because this part is this. I'm struggling on this one. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. And then this one is 10, 10, 11, 12. It starts a little higher. And then if I move these up to here, bam! I'm right into the next position that I need to be. Perfect. Why does that note sound wrong? Why? What is it that just does not sound correct about it, though? Even though it's correct, everything here is correct. Alright. Maybe I just don't understand. Okay. If I can get this piece down, then I've got pretty much half of the song prepared. But I need to get this one part down, and that's the part that I'm struggling the most with right now. Ugh, my fingers are all, Well, actually, I'm gonna actually add a little bit of input here. Well, let my fingers take a bit of a rest from holding on for dear life to all of my strings. Um, Dreams are always great. Make sure to always have dreams with anything that you want to do. But more than anything, go out there and work for it. I know that it just sounds like a little bit of a positive affirmation thing. No, go out there and work for it. Start developing the skills now. Go start developing now. Learn a little bit about content creation. Learn a little bit about Photoshop. a little bit about Premiere Pro, learn how social media works, and start working now. Build a portfolio now. The sooner you start, or the sooner that you start, the better for you. Um, you can learn so much more if you start now and you start working towards it right now. I guarantee you. So go out there and start working for it. That is my big advice to you because I know you've got it. Anyways, what's up, you guys? I'm just gonna take a little small break from my fingers just to kind of relax. Maybe I should play Sweet. uh, if Toasty were here, I'd actually play for her, but she's not here right now, unfortunately. Um, I don't know. We're just gonna take, I want to say like 10 minutes where we can just sit here and chat because, oh, my fingers are actually on fire. Either way, um, just give it your all. Really, really, really. So, guys, how have you guys been doing so far over the day? I think that, I'm always so interested to be able to know what's going on with you guys and to be able to talk to you guys. I'll tell you, um, I'm actually kind of excited to jump into doing some shorts here soon. Um, I always enjoy what the finished product is. So I'll actually say one of the hardest part about shorts is that in the very first moment when I'm trying to actually work on them, it takes me a decent chunk of time to sit there and just be like, what do I want to do with this? And then I want to say after about like an hour or 2 hours, I figure it out. I figure it out and I'm like, this is perfectly it. So that's me. Is there anything that you guys are doing this weekend that you're excited for? Because I love hearing what's going on in you Waki Akitachi's lives. You're my Waki Akitachi. I care about you guys. I want to know how you guys are doing. I want to know if you guys have anything going on. Let's see. So, have you been making notes of times and streams the whole time, or just? Oh, well, that's actually a good question, and thank you for asking. Um, so when I originally started, I wanted to focus more on the streams rather than actually working on, shorts. So I've actually had to go back through a lot of some of my older streams to get down shorts. The time when I started actually taking notes for every single one of my streams was probably after I started doing my thumbnails. So probably the week after that. And yeah, so I have about like 20 to 30 streams to go through, which is like hours upon hours. That being said, my guitar streams are probably the only ones that I don't make notes on just because I feel like it's just a nice little chatting stream where we just kind of have some chill stuff. My guitar streams are kind of, in my mind, they're here for us Wakiakutachi to share together instead of being somewhere um, where I can pull, what's it called? Pull stuff together. or pull stuff from these streams. No, I kind of just want to share it with you guys. Um, and let's see. But anyways, yes, it's true. I care. I care about you guys. I do care about you guys. And don't worry, feature. I do appreciate that you're talking a lot about us and trying to share with your Wakiakutachi and also being very considerate to your Wakiakutachi. It's a very admirable thing and I appreciate it. Are those early streams awkward to sit through? You know, I have to listen to my voice for hours upon hours every single day. So um I have to sit there and listen to it in my early streams, and then I have to sit there and listen to it over and over and over and over while I'm making my shorts. It's no, you're okay, feature. I appreciate your consciousness to your Wakiakutachi, and again, I also appreciate how much you want to help your Wakiakutachi. It shows a care for your Wakiakutachi. So please do not feel bad, and no need to apologize. It's perfectly fine. Um, because again, you're very kind to your other Wakiakutachi. Um, and I'm sure they appreciate it too. You care. And I see that. I see that you care. But the early streams are sometimes a little awkward to sit through because I notice sometimes the microphone wouldn't pick me up very well. So some moments I'll sound like this, very clear, and other moments I'll sound like so you can't hear me at all. Um and there are other times where I just noticed how quiet I would get too. I'm like, ah, gosh, darn it. Um, the editing process has actually helped me get over the issues with my voice. I don't know about that one, Bull. Um, Listening to it, I'm still like, man, I sound like a young boy. um, I sound like a young strapping lad. I sound like a powerful individual. So, um, either way, I just kind of just listen to the content there, and there's a lot of stuff. Actually, here, I'll share with you some of the things that I've written down for some of these shorts that I have. Let's see. Okay. So in one of them, I have Thunder Boys, uh, Attack Twice, a Charm, Wolfgate, Third, question mark, DMC, Speed, Croak, Betray Gene, Cut Attack, Colt, question mark, Steal, 100 health, Steal again, Pasta, Blind, question mark, Parent, Paper, Breathe, Snap plus Die. um, let's see. I have Snow on this Elden Ring one. I have Snow White, Goldfish, Wretch, Toyami, yeah, Maidenless, Tree, Anime Battle, Wolfgate. No. That was what's it called? Honkai Star Rail. Let's see. Lotion into Violence, Dobby, no. Poison, Chat, Chest plus Giant, Ahaha, and Dog Boss. The next one I have is Mori for Honkai Star Rail stream. I have Mori Rap Origin, Woo Woo, First Stream, no. Uh, oh hold on. I'm just gonna go through some of these that I think are funny little notes that I wrote down because some of these are awkward. For the Finch Ball, of course, I have the Finch Ball saga. Hmm. Seriously, I just write down like one thing for these, and that's it. You've got like the next year planned. uh, oh my gosh, I actually wrote down that one too. I have, uh, I have that entire exchange somewhere written down here. Where is it? Where is it? That's Minecraft. This is World Explorer with Lee collab. Lost in Genshin. Treasure. Farina. Here we go. Here we go. Um. Hello, Carvalho. Welcome, welcome. It's going well. Right now, I'm actually taking a small break and reading through some of these. But I actually have here for the Farina stream the entire segment where I messed up pronouncing Baiju's name. Um, I've got the next year planned. I wouldn't say the next year. So the thing is that while I make note of some of these moments, they're not all going to turn into moments, you know. Some of them are just little things and little clips that I'm hoping to eventually take and scrap together into like a compilation thing instead of a um instead of like an actual short. A short is typically something that's about a minute long that I cut down to either 30 to between like 15 to 30 seconds long. Um, if my short is probably about, if the short moment that I clipped out is like 10 seconds, no, not even 10 seconds. If it's only like 5 seconds, I can't turn that into anything. So I take it and I put it into a scraps folder that I'm hoping to combine together and eventually just make a compilation of. Because there are moments that I really, really love. Oh gosh, I have one on here where I said yeah. And then I have another on here where apparently I squeaked. That's nice to know. I've got a lot of stuff on here. Apparently, while I was going through my catching up on Honkai Star Rail Quest stream, I had actually found one moment where I apparently talked about Christmas caroling, and what is funny about that is that we're actually going to be doing Christmas caroling, and I never actually even brought it up to Toasty. So I just find it ironic that I never mentioned Christmas caroling, and now we're going to be Christmas caroling. Funny? Most certainly. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with you guys on chat. My reading capabilities are not super duper fast. Um, let's see. I am love and life. Well, that's sweet of you guys to say. I wouldn't quite say I wouldn't quite say that I'm that. All of those things. And thank you, Bull. Thank you. Again, it don't get me wrong, it gets rough ensuring that I'm constantly putting up a shirt. It's the streamers can't read, it's well known. Hey, 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 hey. You know, I actually thought if I can find all of the moments where I said I don't read, I want to make a shirt where it's like, Hayami just can't read in general. um no, I've made myself a promise to at least try to get a shirt out every single day. Hard work, yes. Is there anything you'd go back and tell first stream Hayami if you could? Huh. That's a good question. Thank you for that, Fora. Well, actually, let me address Kravali's question. Don't smuggle me, please. I am not a smuggable item. I am a side character. I need to breathe. I need to eat. But no, that is a wonderful question. Let's see. Uh, if I could go back in time and tell first stream Hayami, I'd I'd uh I'd go over to her, puff her up a little, puff up her side, puff up her chest, puff up her face, puff up her hair, and I'd say, "All right, listen up. You're going to be doing this for a good amount of time, and there's a lot for you to learn. But just keep on doing what you're doing and don't feel like you need to rush it. Take it at your pace and get comfortable. Understand one thing before you try to learn the next. So, first, understand streaming, and then understand everything else that you want to do. As time goes on, you'll get better and better. I promise. So, put on that hair bow, put on those glasses, put on your jacket, and go out there and do it. Because you're going to have awesome individuals that want to support you and that are super kind. And if you don't start now, then you're never going to get anywhere. So don't be nervous, don't be shy. Because because if anything, now is the time for you to make a couple mistakes. You may be like, "Oh my gosh, everyone's going to be able to see my first stuff and I'm going to make mistakes and stuff." It's like, "Yeah, but here's the good thing. You didn't have 1,000 something people watching you when you first started. That's actually a good thing. It is really good to have only like 3 people at that time because it's a lot easier to manage 3 than 1,000. That's why I'd say, gosh, I hope I never hit managing 1,000 people at once. That would be insane. I wouldn't be able to handle it. If I had to stream to thousands of viewers at a time, I would just. I'd faint. I'd faint. Like, how am I supposed to talk to 1,000 different people at once? How am I supposed to get used to all of that? But that's why it's good to slowly grow. That is something that I greatly, greatly recommend for anyone. Slowly grow and don't try to rush it. If you feel like that you have the skills already, trust me, there's so much more that you can learn. And I guarantee you, life is going to get a whole of a lot. Each day, excuse me, each week, each day, you're going to learn something new. And that's what I'd like to tell my first self. Hey, don't be nervous and don't rush it. Slowly grow and slowly develop and learn. Trust me, you're gonna do fine. And your audience, there's really sweet people. They're gonna love you. So stay true to who you are. Puff yourself up and go out there and do it. No, Gravalia, I actually don't know about promotion. Like I said, um, uh, if I did have to have so many people, it would be rough. The life of a content creator that has to figure out everything is hard. Um, aw. Hey, Bull, don't say when like it's gonna happen. It probably won't. I'd be happy with where I am. Um, it's weird, right? I'm happy with where I am, but I know I want to spread a message of positivity and strength and encouragement further and further. So it's strange. It's like I'm okay with getting bigger, but at the same time, I'm happy with where I am. That's the important thing. Be happy with where you are and like what you do. But I appreciate it all, and I appreciate everything that you guys have to say. Um, I do know that in the event that it does, gosh, could you imagine how hectic chat would be? It'd be so hard to talk to people. No, 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 no. I don't think it will. When is a very nice thing to say. And I can never forget you guys. You guys are my firsts. Of course, I'll always remember you no matter what. I'm. Huh. Please clip what? You're my first, and I can never forget you guys. Yeah. If I ever got big, I'm pretty. So I've already made a promise to myself. The only things that I have made hidden are my first three streams. That being said, potentially I might make it a promotional to release those first three streams to be like, hey guys, this is where I started for real. The stuff that was originally shown was just stuff that I had up for like 3 days. Or that was after my first week. This is my very first week of doing stuff in a very, very long time. Um, so, I feel like with the fact that I don't really want to take live streams down, and I don't want to take any, yeah, and I don't want to take any content I put out there down, because again, I want to show a roadmap. I want everyone to be able to look back at my previous stuff and go like, wow, all that time did accumulate to experience, you know? um People are always impressed over like a year change in guitar or a year change in drawing, and no one really talks about streamers in the year that they change. They only talk about their singing or their skills and stuff like that, not about their talent in content creation. And I want everyone to be able to look at that and be like, okay, so this is what I have to look forward to. I don't want it to be scary. I don't want it to be intimidating. I want it to be something that people look forward to. To look forward to the fact it's like, oh my gosh, 3 bajillion, or something. I, I want to leave that there. I want to leave that for anyone that may see me as inspiration, that they can see, um, so that they can see what my previous my previous run-ins with entertainment was. There we go. Oh my goodness, I was struggling there. Ah, well, I'm pretty ordinary. I can agree with that. And thank you, Crevalia. I love interacting with all of you guys. You guys, when I say that you guys um, are my favorite, I actually mean it. You guys are the best parts of these streams. Alright, let me go ahead and pull back this guitar so that we can keep on working on it, right, guys? 103. Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy. It's crazy that I keep on seeing consistent growth. If I were to, at this rate, I've noticed I've basically gotten like 10 new people, 10 new friends that decided to join us every single week. Um, so it's cool. Like that's really cool that that keeps on happening. I'm a lot further along than I thought that I'd be by now. um, but yeah, features. So that being said, I am expecting you guys as my first Wakiakatachi to make sure to take care of any new Wakiakatachi coming in. That is, no, I'm kidding. That's not a responsibility that you guys have to worry about. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get it. Actually, being an anime side character is a concept. Thank you, Crivalia. I actually really liked this concept. I just thought, like, there's a lot of interdimensional cat girls out there. There's a lot of, like, space bats. There's a lot of, like, gods and, superheroes and stuff like that out there. I just want to be a anime side character. That's it. I don't quite want to be princess from a faraway land. I don't want to be this or that. I'm happy with just being an anime side character. Um let's see. So it just doesn't sound right, but that's correct. Literally, I'm watching the hands of the person that made this tabs, and it's correct. Okay, it's still not working. It's still not working. That sound is just off, but let's see. And here we go. Yeah, no. Maybe the problem is that the individual who's actually playing this has a certain setting for their sound that makes it sound significantly different than what mine is doing. In that case, yeah. Let's see. It's this one here. Everything's correct. I'm just gonna keep going with it. Let's see if I can get this right. It's that one, yeah. It's that note right there. Oh, I am so sorry. All right. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why that sound is not quite hitting what I'm looking for, but that's okay. You know what? Forget it. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on because I can't get that note right. That's wrong. That is not correct. So wait, this is the 10 that it starts at, right? So yeah, that's the 10. There we go. That was my problem. And then eventually it goes into this one again. Um, oh, all right, all right, all right. That's not. That's probably the most that I know about that song, but we're getting there, you guys. We are getting there. Hello, Pew. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I hope you've been doing well. The progress is going well. I'm learning more and more as I go. And I've gotten relatively far, actually. I'm kind of happy with the progress so far. Now, I'll admit the harder part is going to be when I try to do the solo. I'm going to be working on that solo for quite some time, just because of how hard it is. Because okay, let me show you guys why this one's so hard. So it starts on the 7th. It starts on the 7th fret, right? So 3rd, 7th. Here we go. And that one, I did that slow. You have to do that fast. Like very, very, very fast. That's horrifyingly fast how hard it is. Oh my gosh, I am not going to be able to get that one for quite some time. That's okay. All right, let's go back and let's try to figure out why this piece was just, why I'm struggling with this one. Um, let's see. Well, I'm trying to figure this out. Yes, okay. Okay, Krivalia, I know I look like a fish while I'm trying to figure this out. I'm watching the tabs for this. Okay, let's try this again. Alright. Still struggling. Still struggling. Because something's still just... Alright, let's see how this person does it. Oh! It's a hammer-on. That's why. Am I playing in the wrong section of the fretboard at this point? Alright, let's give this one more try. Let me watch this. Hang on. Wait a second. Wait a minute. You know what? Let's try a different amp, okay? We're trying a different amp. I've got multiple different amps on here. Let's try a different amp and let's see if that changes up my tone a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna try switching over to this one that we have. It's a... That's not what I want. Let's try this one. still not it. There's still something missing with the tone that I just can't seem to quite get. Also, I see myself just absolutely just freaking out in front of the camera. Don't mind me. I'm just like flying everywhere. I'm just absolutely flying around on the screen. Looks a little crazy. All right. That's not it. That's not it either. That's way too loud. Ooh. Okay. We're not trying that one either. All right. Let's try a different amp. No. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Let's see. Let's see what ones I've got here that I can switch to potentially use for not the amp that I want. I need something that's like strong. But it's just it's just that string. It's that string in the middle. Um no, Pew, I'm doing fine. I'm just very focused cuz this is one of those sessions where I'm going hard. I'm trying very hard to get the right note here. Cuz this is the note right here. And it just doesn't sound right. Even then, that just doesn't work. There is something I'm missing. Just a little something. And maybe it's not the amp as much as I'm just not playing something right. Because I know there's something I'm missing that's really reducing the sound here. Here, maybe I'll just swap back to. Let's turn down the gain on this. Alright. Still working on this. Hi, ghosts. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm still trying to. I think I'm getting there, but I really want to turn some of these options down because they're too strong for me. But let's check this out. All right. I'm getting closer. It's getting closer. And no, I definitely do not have ants at my place. I do not have many bugs at my place. As a matter of fact, I try to avoid bugs. Let's see. What if I turn it up to here? Would I like this? Wait a second. Isn't that literally just the exact same pattern that I have to play? Hang on, it's literally just. Okay, it's not, but I think I'm getting closer to the tone that I'm looking for. Alright, let's see what you guys have. Now, I tried to save the ladybug. Ants like red things. I hope they. I don't know if you're trying to say that bugs are gonna come after me, but I have avoided bugs thus far, and I will continue to avoid bugs thus far. Um, Alright, let's see what else I've got here. I wish I knew a bit more about. I wish I knew just a little bit more about how amplifiers worked, so I would understand some of these things here. Alright, I'm pretty sure one of my big problems is that this song actually requires a pedal. Because the tone is not the same throughout the entire section. Because of that, I need to actually switch certain sounds as time goes. And with this in mind, I legitimately can't because I don't have a pedal. But that's okay. I can get close, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the gain here because I think the gain is what's causing that harsh noise. Maybe turn it down just a tad bit more. No, let's turn that up. Let's turn this back up. It needs a little bit more. Cool. All right. Um, turn the volume down just a little bit. Okay. I think I like this. I think I like this. I think I like where this currently is. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Actually, whoa. Did you just, Ghost, did you just say Bojangles? Dude! It's the best fried chicken place ever. Nowhere in the north can match up with Bojangles. I've tried. KFC is sad. Bojangles is 1,000 times better than anywhere. Like Popeyes is the closest I've been able to get to Bojangles fried chicken, but I have never been able to get close since then. Um, uh, I could go for some Bojangles right now. Feature, I'm telling you, have you ever been to a Bojangles? Popeyes is great, but it is not as good as Bojangles. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So Popeyes is crunchy, right? Imagine Popeyes, but you get double the chicken. So you get the crispiness and the flavor, but with like the thickness of the chicken is increased by like two. So you get like a lot of chicken in that bite, and it's juicy. That's what Bojangles is like. Bojangles is juicy fried chicken with the flavor of Popeyes and the beefiness of like a rotisserie chicken, like as in how thick it is. Every bite is worth it. I'm sorry, feature. I'm sorry that I would say Popeyes is not as good, but Bojangles is like another level of fried chicken greatness. And it's only available in the South. It's like um exclusively in the South. And I won't. Let's see. Let's see. TC. You know what's interesting? I actually noticed for some reason YouTube doesn't actually count. This is gonna sound sad. Um, wait, with KFC. Okay, well, all right, feature. I'm so sorry, but I'm not a big fan of KFC. Their chicken is typically dry and I don't really taste much flavor. I'm so sorry. That's just me, though. Maybe you taste something that I don't taste. I never snitch. Because I know you'll like Bojangles a lot. They're so good. Um, anyways, that being said, what's interesting is that for some reason YouTube doesn't count Bull and TC as viewers. Like literally they don't exist. I actually noticed Bull and TC would be watching, right? And it would say zero viewers. They'd be sitting there chatting and it would say that they don't exist. So, for some reason, YouTube does not consider um Bull and TC as actual people. Uh I'm so sorry that you had to find out about this way, Bull and TC, if you guys are there. I'm so sorry that I didn't break it to you sooner and more delicately. But yes, it is true. YouTube does not YouTube does not think that you guys are people. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I consider you guys to be more than people. Um, yeah, KFC is. If I really need fried chicken fix, I go to KFC. But at the same time, I can just go to Popeyes if I really need to. Bull, what suspicions are those that YouTube is confirming for you? What have your suspicions been? And don't you dare say my suspicions have been confirmed. I'm not a real person. I'm not actually alive. No, don't say that. That because you and I both know that is pure. That is pure hogwash. Excuse me. Alright. Gosh darn it. No, Bull. You and TC are both real people. I don't want to hear it. How are you so sure we're real people? Well, alright. So, if you're saying that you guys aren't real people, then you're implying that I've just been making all of this up in my head. And if I'm making all of this up in my head, wouldn't I instead want to live in a place that's achieved world peace? That's what I think. If I made something up in my head for how I want certain things to be, I would want it to be based on world peace. That's just me personally, though. For all I know, that's not gonna happen, but uh that would be a place where I'd try to live. No, it's not it's not that kind of moment. You get that out of here. And yeah, no, YouTube fluctuates a lot too. It it'll show that no one is here. It'll show that sometimes people are here, and yet I'll have like, 9 people watching, 9 people talking actually, and it'll just be like, "Oh yeah, there's no one here right now, Hayami." I'm like, "Okay. Okay, I guess no one's here right now. Everyone talking in the chat is just somehow talking through somewhere that isn't YouTube. Somehow my stream is being broadcast somewhere else and YouTube is getting all the data. But that's perfectly fine. No, I'm kidding. YouTube, please don't think that I'm against you. I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I'm so sorry. Like right now, Lost, Feature, and Bull are chatting. YouTube says there's only one person that currently exists. No one else exists right now. So that's why you'll actually never know how many people are actually watching me right now. And Pew is here too. So it's like all of you guys are sitting here right now, but it only says one person is here. So YouTube's viewers are actually very inaccurate. For all I know, I'm secretly and Ghost is here too. Um, for all I know, in reality, I have like 20 people watching me right now. I have no idea. I don't know. It's never been accurate for me. And no, Bull, bot chat does not agree. It's YouTube that is just messing up on an end. Alright? Very, very different. So, just saying. Alright. Maybe I should keep on doing some practicing. I've been kind of slacking, but my fingers hurt just a tiny little bit right now. Alright, let's see if I can get this one that just sounds off. I'm just gonna play through it. I'm just gonna keep playing through it and I'm not gonna doubt myself. Um. Also, hi, Heavy. Hi. Um. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should just give it a break for a little bit. I've learned a lot and I've gotten pretty far. I want to play through it a couple more times, at least the pieces that I know. And then maybe I'll take a break. Maybe I'll take a break in the last 30 minutes or so. We can just chat and potentially play Suika. I'll see if I can summon Toasty here with Suika. Um and Ghost, yeah. So, fried chicken in general is probably my favorite thing. So Korean fried chicken is a big favorite of mine. And um oh gosh, what am I talking about? My Korean fried chicken is probably my number one favorite. And then Bojangles fried chicken is like a big favorite of mine too. I like fried chicken. It's not healthy, so I try not to eat it often. Oh, Heavy, your cash flow weapon on Genshin is now 90? What's a cash flow weapon? Okay. Alright. And then literally it goes, let's see. It's literally a D chord. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. I finally got it. Yes. We're getting further and further. My fingers are becoming even more powerful too. Yes. It's all coming together nicely now. At this rate, I'm going to be somewhere extensively that I want to be. All right, let's see what you guys. Um. Okay, let's see. Um. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You guys have been chatting along, and I have not been participating at all. I was so into that. Okay, so there was Risley, um, the punch guy. I forgot his name already. He boxes people. So I want to know 75-month subscription. What ounces are his gloves? Okay, we're going into some Dragon Ball Z here. Yeah, he generally will freeze you. I just don't remember his name. Goodness gracious. 30 hours next week. Oh! Little Caesars is where. 10 to 7, that's a lot of hours, actually. Well, yeah, Little Caesars doesn't do donuts. They're like purely pizza. Sorry that I didn't get to wish you back to work, Heavy. Sorry about that. Let's see. Wait, where did Smuggy Yami come from? I was just trying to catch up on these on the chat here. Uh you'll be fine, Ghost. You'll be fine. Really. You'll be just fine. I believe in you. Alright. Well, trust me. Uh, the thing is that with a parent as a boss, they generally won't be easy on you, but most of the time, your parents just want what's best for you. That's the important thing to always keep in mind. With a boss that is not a parent, for example, though, um, they could just let you go at any point. Just remember that. One thing that's nice about having your parents as a boss is that they'll try their best to take care of you, help you out, and whatnot. They won't go easy on you. No boss ever will. But, having your parent as a boss, um, you know, entirely different situation. All right, let's see what else I've got here. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I can't keep going. My hands. Ah, no, I'm kidding. Um, let's see. Yeah, no. Regardless of how regardless of how things are, always make sure that you put in your best effort. Because the important thing to remember, um, is to always, 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 always work hard, no matter what. And the big important thing too is that there's always other people that's working with you. So make sure to work hard because everyone puts in their thing together. Everyone works together. Um, Now, that being said, to answer that for you, Ghost, I think I will. I actually don't think I'll be doing any afternoon streams because of the whole short situation. I'm probably going to go back to my later day streams. Probably looking at either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something along those lines. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And I'll probably only be doing them for about 2 hours. And then, of course, the shorts. That's the important thing to always remember. I'll have a lot of shorts. No, more like probably from 7 to 9. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Pew. So I will still make sure that I put an Elden Ring stream every single week. Until I beat the game. And I'm thinking about whether or not I'll keep guitar. Right now, I'm deciding between doing guitar or Honkai and Genshin. It'll either be guitar and Honkai, guitar and Genshin, or Honkai and Genshin and no guitar. We'll see. I'll think about it a bit more. But Ghost, you really don't have to worry about missing my streams. They're always archived, so even if you do miss, you'll be able to, check out those streams too. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Bull. And Ghost, that's perfectly fine too. I'm just saying, it's perfectly fine if you have life things too. You don't have to worry at all. But that's a good suggestion, Bull. I like that. I can alternate some weeks with guitar and some weeks not. Some weeks will be Honkai Genshin, some weeks will be Honkai guitar, some weeks will be Genshin guitar, some weeks will be Honkai Genshin. Okay, I'm thinking already. It's all coming together now. Alright. I think I've done enough, sweet child. Let's do some fun exercises. Actually, let me change this to the clean version, so it's not like, you know. Um, and to answer your question, Pew, no, actually. That game has a lot of stuff to do. I can't really say I'm bored of it. They're always adding new stuff, and I have a lot of characters I haven't attended to. So no, I'm actually still pretty attentive to that game. Whew. All right, that's the quickest I've ever done that. I'm impressed. Guys, I did it. I did a thing. All right. Also, Pio, in regards to your question regarding Honkai and Genshin, I don't really have many other things that I can play right now. See you around, Ghost. Get some rest. Alright. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my fingers are gonna need a break here soon. My fingers and my wrist, for that matter. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Ever. What's up? What's up? Ooh, my back. What is Flight of the Bumblebee Bowl? I've never heard of a Flight of the Bumblebee. Um, I can look at it, but if I remember correctly, isn't that like a really hard song? And by very hard song, I mean like a really, really hard song. Huh. Alright. Where are my scales? Unpacking a cat from a cardboard box. Oh no! Lost, watch out! Your hiding spot has been compromised. It's Back in Black. I know a little bit about Back in Black. Not a ton, but just the first parts. And whenever I finish doing something, I like to kind of just go like, and I notice that's like the beginning of Back in Black. So it ends up just having me autopilot into it. Every time I finish something and I'm just kind of sitting there, I'm like, all right, Scarlett, you worked very hard today. That means you get a rest. Isn't that nice, guys? Thank you. Thank you, Bull. I'm noticing I'm becoming more comfortable too. I'm hoping by the end of this year I can at least have Sweet Child of Mine done. We'll see. We'll see. Because again, I have to learn the shred technique before I can actually play that solo. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping I get at least comfortable by that point. You know, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Um, but yeah. Hello, Monk. Hi. Isn't it always nice to have Scarlett here with us? She's always so happy to play and perform. Our wonderful and ever incorrigible guitar waifu. Yeah, potentially. Alright, fine. Fine, Monk. You know what is the limit then? Space. So, there you go. Oh my goodness, my stuff is all tangled. Alright, alright. Well, either way, tangled regardless and all that fun stuff. So, you know what time it's for, right? The time where we come together after a long session and a fun session. Where we've all had a great time together as Wakiakatachi, enjoying our time and having a great time. As always, you guys are absolutely wonderful and the best parts of these streams. I'm so happy, and yes, I do mean outer space. I'm so happy to be able to spend my time here with you. And while streams will be lessening next week, I promise I'll still be I promise I'll still be very active in my shorts and still giving you guys just a little bit of Hayami as much as possible. Alright, you guys. I hope you all take care. And until next time, I hope you have a great next of your week, and also a great rest of your day. Regardless, Take care, everyone. I'll see you around, and bye-bye for now.